Welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to solve one circuit analysis problem. And this is a university question. Okay, this is the May 2014 question. And we are going to solve the circuit using the suitable method. Okay, so here you see the question. Determine current in each mesh of the circuit shown below. Okay, so this is the circuit given. So here they are mentioning current in each mesh. So we are going to find the mesh current. So we may use the method mesh analysis. Okay, and in that, in addition to the mesh analysis, so here we are going to use one more technique. It is called as a source transformation technique in order to reduce this network into simplified one. Okay, you see the given circuit. So this is the one 10 amps current source is parallelly connected with one 3 ohm resistor. Then here one 10 volt voltage source in series with 2 ohm resistor, and here one 1 ohm resistor is there. Okay, so as it is this circuit, if you want to solve this circuit in mesh analysis means here how many meshes are there? 3 meshes. Okay, this is the first mesh, and this is the second mesh, and this is the third mesh. Okay, so you just take this first mesh current I1, I2, I3. Then you have to form the KVL equation for each mesh. So we will get the 3 equation. Then by solving the 3 equation, we can get the answer I1, I2, I3. Okay, it is an ordinary mesh analysis method. Okay, so and another one. So if you are solving in this ordinary mesh analysis means we have to write the 3 KVL equation, and we have to form 3 by 3 matrix. Then we have to find I1, I2, I3 using del I1, del I2, del I3 calculation. Okay, so instead of doing this, so we may convert this 3 loop circuit into 2 loop. Okay, using one source transformation technique. So here you see this 10 amps current source is parallelly connected with this 3 ohm resistor. Okay, so you take this is A point, this is a B point. So in between this A and B, here you see one 10 amps current source is parallelly connected with 3 ohm resistor. Okay, so already we studied the source transformation techniques in the previous videos, and we solved some problem also. Okay, so according to the source transformation technique, any current source in parallel with the resistance. Okay, any current source I in parallel with the resistance R, we can convert this into the equivalent voltage source V in series with the same resistance. Okay, so this source transformation already you know. So what is the value of this voltage source means? It is a product of I into R. So 10 into 3, 30 volt in series with the same resistance 3 ohms. Okay, so you just convert this into this loop into one single branch. Okay, then now you replace this 10 amps current source parallel with this 3 ohm resistor into this 30 volt battery voltage source in series with the 3 ohm resistor. Okay, so now this diagram, our given diagram is converted into like this. Okay, so you see this is the A point, this is the B point. So in between A and B, the current source parallel with resistance, we are converting into one voltage source in series with resistance. Okay, so now the remaining component, you see this 10 volt battery, 2 ohm and 1 ohm resistor as it is you draw. So now you see the circuit, our given circuit is reduced into only 2 loop circuit, that is 2 mesh circuit. Okay, so now using the mesh analysis you can solve. So if you are using this, if you are solving this mesh analysis, we can get only the 2 meshes. Okay, so in mesh analysis procedure already you know, so we have to identify the meshes. So this is the first mesh. Okay, this closed path is a first mesh, and this closed path is a second mesh. So let us consider current flowing in the first mesh is I1, and the current flowing in the second mesh you take it as a I2. Okay, then for each mesh we have to write the KVL equation. So we will get 2 KVL equation. By solving the KVL equation, we can find the answer I1 and I2. Okay, so this is the simple procedure. So instead of writing 3 KVL and by solving the 3 equations, so we can reduce using source transformation. we can convert this or current source in parallel with resistance. We can convert into one single branch. So the 3-loop circuit is converted into 2-loop. Then we can do. Okay. So in this case, you may write directly the 2 cross 2 matrix in inspection method, or you may write KVL for first loop. So what is the KVL for this first loop? So if you are starting here, you see the battery minus to plus, it's a voltage rise. So 30 voltage rise, you write in one side, which is equal to what is the current flowing through this first loop? I1. So what is the voltage drop across this 3 ohm resistor? 3 into I1. Okay. Then when we are coming here, here one battery is there, plus to minus. So higher potential to lower potential. So this 10 volt is a voltage drop. So you write in right side. Okay. And when we are coming here, 2 ohm resistor is there. So this 2 ohm resistor is common for loop 1 and loop 2. I1 current is flowing like this. I2 current is flowing like this. So the two currents are flowing in opposite direction. Okay. So that's why current flowing through this 2 ohm resistor is 2 into I1 minus I2. Okay. So the voltage drop is 2 into I1 minus I2. So this is the KVL equation for loop 1. Okay, then this 10 is a constant. You give this constant to this side. So 30 minus 10, 20. Okay, then you collect the I1 term. Here 3I1, here 2I1. So 3I1, 2I1, 5I1 minus 2I2. Okay, so this is the equation number 1. Similarly, we have to write the Kirchhoff's voltage law for the second loop. Okay, so you see, this is the second loop. So for second loop, we are starting here. The battery minus to plus. So minus to plus means it is a voltage rise. Okay, so 10 equal to when we are coming here, the 1 ohm resistor, current flowing through this 1 ohm resistor is I2. So the drop is 1 into I2. Okay, 1 into I2. Then when we are coming here, so writing KVL equation for this loop 2. So this 10 is a voltage rise. Then when we are coming here, 1 into I2 is a drop. And when we are coming here, 2 ohm resistor. So this 2 ohm resistor is common for loop 2 and loop 1. So these two currents are flowing in opposite direction. So the voltage drop is 2 into I2 minus I1. Okay. So this is the second KVL equation. Then you just collect I1 term, I2 term separately. Then we can get minus 2I1 plus 3I2 equal to 10. Okay, so this is the second equation. So by solving this equation number 1 and equation number 2, we have to find out the answer I1 and I2. Okay, so in order to solve this two equation, you may use a substitution method or any other method. So here we are going to use the method matrix method. You just convert this two equation into matrix form. So in matrix form, so in first equation, the coefficient of I1 is 5. The coefficient of I2 is minus 2. In second equation, the coefficient of I1 is minus 2. The coefficient of I2 is 3. Then I1, I2 equal to the constant. This is 20. This is 10. Okay. Then after writing into matrix, you just find the determinant value of this 2 by 2 matrix. Okay. So 5 into 3 minus of minus 2 into minus 2. So we can get the answer 11. Similarly, del I1, what is del I1? In this 2 by 2 matrix, you replace this first column by this constant value 2010. So we can get 2010 minus 2 and 3. So you just find the determinant value. So you may get 80. Similarly, del I2 is calculated by, in this matrix, you just replace the second column by this constant value. So 5 minus 2, 20, 10. So you just find the determinant. We can get 90. Okay. So after calculating del I1, del I2, if the ratio del I1 by del, it is called as a I1. So 80 divided by 11, it's a 7.27 amps. So this is the current flowing in the first mesh. Similarly, the current I2 is del I2 divided by del. So this is a 8.18 amps. Okay, so these are all the mesh currents flowing in a particular circuit. Okay, so this is a one way of solving this problem. Okay, so using source transformation technique, First we are converting this current source in parallel with resistance into one voltage source in series with resistance. So then this 3 loop circuit we converted into 2 loop. Then we are calculating the mesh currents in an ordinary mesh analysis. Okay, so this is a one type of problem using source transformation technique. Okay, if we want to learn, already I posted the 2 videos for the source transformation problems, as well as the 2-mark problem is also solved in one video. If you want to learn those videos, I will give a link in the description box. You can refer it. Okay, so if you want to learn all videos, lecture videos, as well as the MCQ and 2-mark problems, okay, especially maximum I solved Anna University questions in 2-mark as well as big question. So if you want to learn those videos in my channel, in the name of circuit analysis, one playlist is there. In that, all lecture videos are available. Then in the name of circuit analysis MCQ, only the 2-mark problems is available. Okay, so if you want to learn that video, you watch either in playlist or I will give link in the description box. You can refer it. Okay, so thanks for watching my channel and please subscribe my channel for more videos. So thank you. We will meet in the next video with one more problem.